Hey guys, like I said, JFPS here, and here we're looking at the MGSD Wing Gundam Zero EW from the Gundam Wing series. Also, I did a little research and found out there is a third one called the Barbatos, and there's a fourth one coming out, the Gundam Ariel, which surprisingly they're making them in GSD, but not the Master Grade first, an actual Master Grade version. So, well, like I did with the Freedoms review, articulation-wise, this thing is pretty much what you expect. You know, double jointed knees, ball jointed ankles, double jointed uh, elbows, ball jointed wrist, ball jointed ankles. He's on the ball joint for the head, double ball joint torso. If you build the master grade, if you build the two master grades, this is basically the same thing. This is literally the same thing. There is metallic pieces, and one of the metallic pieces that they mentioned in the Freedoms, which was in his wings on the blue part because they're clear blue, like metallic clear blue. There's also blue in his shield here, I mean, in the wings. And also, just like the same thing with the Freedom, I glued his green eyes in. No opening cockpit or anything like that. And there is no stickers. At least I don't think so. I don't remember him having stickers. Not off the top of my head. No, he doesn't have stickers. Everything is just plastic on plastic on plastic. So like, this is like blue with the metallic, that metallic silver in there, and a clear green piece right there on his torso, which honestly just really stands out enough. And it's the same design with the head. You know, there's like gray, then it's like the metallic, and then you get the rest over top. Same thing, full inner frame, top to bottom. Accessory wise, like I said, this is both. Like I said, if you build the Verkal version of this, you know what you're getting. So you get the shield. I'm not going to do the transformation because it isn't too much to it, because you know you can just take the wings, because there is clearance for them, because as long as you make room to get into that little socket right there, that little slot for the shield, everything is good. You just gotta make sure that this piece here gets folded down, so that way it's out the way for this other one, and then it has space to plug right in. And I forgot to move the pieces out, but there is pieces on the side that you can open up, so the wings, you can put the Buster rifles there. So yeah, honestly, it's still the same. It's just like the Master Grade, just smaller. I'm glad they did use the Verkar version and give us the shield. I'm gonna skip here. You also get two beam sabers, and they peg in the hands, and you also get the twin Buster rifle, which it can extend outwards. So you can hold them in. You can have him hold it with one hand, and he holds it really well too. Though I am worried about the drooping, but well, yeah, he's holding it really well, and it's not coming out. Though I do worry sometimes about that wrist rotation there. Well, it's above the wrist though, but that rotation is kind of annoying. But if you want him to hold it in both hands, and I just realized I do have it extended, so that's probably the reason why. I'm not going to have him holding it in extended because it's going to be on the shelf, on my desk shelf. And he's going to be sitting right up there in a big empty gap. The nice thing about this is that the handle, it folds out. You have to rotate it 180 so it's in the right direction facing. I do like that because that makes it easier to kind of hold things. It's a good way to kind of hide things in. Because I know sometimes you do, oh, we can't do this. We got a parts form and everything. Which that kind of annoys me because I think one master grade I have slightly does a parts forming. The Delta Plus, I believe, or Delta Chi, whatever it is. That Yakushiki Zeta Gundam looking one, the Delta one. That thing is a parts former even for a master grade. Not a big parts former, but still parts former. And I struggled to get this Buster rifle in his hand. So I get the peg, trying to get the peg in there, but oh, please don't. The only thing I will complain about is that the part in front of his hand, holding it, that part does get in the way. So yeah, if you want to have them displayed, like, huh. And I shouldn't have this thing extended out. Mm. Wow, that one went in. Okay, I'll take it. So yeah, if you want him to be like, huh, you can't have him displayed like so. I really do need to buy some extra action bases for. Well, yeah, he looks pretty gnarly like this. And yes, he can hold the shield on his arms. If you can kind of see it, like right there, right here. There are grooves there, and those grooves are where you slide the shield on. So yeah, he can hold that shield. Oh yeah, and if you want to do the as moment I say this thing goes loose. And I was gonna say, if you want to do the iconic pose of him, well, there's two iconic poses associated to Wing Zero or Wing Gundam Zero. There's the final pose scene from the Endless Waltz movie where he uses the twin buster rifle and fires on that security base, that secured base, and literally kept aiming in the same spot. Except for that third shot, he just says, "I'm gonna just deviate just a little bit so I don't kill nobody." I mean, he was really, really accurate to where he was shooting. But yeah, you can do this and be like, huh, just firing on the enemy. And now this one is doing the same thing. Now, I'm going to say something. It's nothing wrong with these pegs. It's just that, I don't know, something about his doesn't want to sit in it. But yeah, if you want to do this with him firing off like so, yeah, you can do that. And also there is a joint in his arm so they can come out. So if you kind of want to have him doing that final pose, that final shooting scene, I'm just winging this for now. No, I'm just winging it and just winging it. So don't go yelling at me about this. Okay, we ain't gonna wing it. We'll do it proper. And to those who wonder what are those gaps for, the gaps are just to hold the handles in place. And I'm pretty sure this is just like the master grade, the old master grade style, the stuff. How they had these built and connected. And yeah, no stickers in there. Those are clear green pieces. The one thing I will give credit for this thing is that it doesn't have stickers. Not for eyes, not for the arms, not for anything. So anybody who's good at and because those are clear green pieces and everything, if you're good with making LEDs and such, you know what that means. You can put LEDs in there and make that thing look like it's lighting up. So yeah, if you want to, you can actually make it look like he's actually firing. Even though now that thing is not holding in his hand. And if you wanted to, you could do both handles too. No, I have never done with the both handles. I only did with the one. But yeah, you can get the arms out. So he can hold this thing right in front of him. I'm going to just see if we can just wing it in such a way that it will just work. Yeah, that'll do it. So yeah, if you wanted to wing it, you can wing it to make it work. Though if you do put them on action base, you will have to be a little bit more finessing. And lastly, the shield. Like I said, the shield can be held on the arm. Normally these red things would be out, but I keep them pushed in just to keep them out the way. And that little piece I told you to push down for transformation, you gotta make sure it's pulled up. Because everything has a slot in the arm to fit into. Oh, the shield anyways, so you can actually get it in there. And boom. He's holding the shield. Now, one thing I will admit though, if you're gonna make him stand somewhere on the shelf, you're gonna have a nice little field day trying to make him work. I would recommend using his back wings as the base to help him stand, and then use his normal wings just to be present upwards. This way you can keep him standing and have a solid print. Because the one thing about Wing Zero is, I mean, the same would also apply to the Freedom too, because he has big wings, is that their wings can actually double as a third leg for them. So if you need to use that, you have that option. This is basically the Masquerade SD. It's great. It's small. It looks like Wing Zero. I do like it. There's no stickers, and it is very color accurate. And I do like that metallic silver they put in there in areas, and that metallic blue, that clear metallic blue. Really worth it. Go grab it. I might do the third one and the fourth one. I just got to find that Barbatos. But till then, I'll catch you guys later.